Hey everyone, I wanted to take some time to talk a little bit about the channel. If you've been on social media at all lately, you probably heard about the YouTube adpocalypse. For those of you who don't know, the short form story is there were a couple of written articles that completely misrepresented a lot of things on YouTube, and consequently, advertisers panicked and pulled their ads off of YouTube. And YouTube lost $750 million. Now, I don't know the exact details. I don't know all of the inner workings of it, but it seems from a few people that I've spoken to that what YouTube is doing is now they're working with the advertisers and they're giving ad revenue to certain whitelisted channels that are okay, Disney and whatnot. Then they're giving ad revenue to PG channels and then so on down the line. And kind of as they give it to each different group, the ad revenue gets smaller and smaller until finally dwindling away to nothing. There's also people who have said that advertisers now have a list of things that they can opt out of. We don't want our ads placed in front of anything with foul language. We don't want our ads placed in front of anything that is offensive, which is hilarious because they have no problem putting ads in front of offensive TV shows or movies, but because it's on the internet, they panic. Somewhere between 300 to 500 hours of content are uploaded to YouTube every minute. And according to a study from February of 2017, people watch 1 billion hours of YouTube a day. However, because of a few cherry-picked videos out of the billions of hours of content, almost every creator on the platform is suffering. If you've been following me for a while, you hopefully know that I have a Patreon. And because of what's going on with YouTube, I need that support now more than ever. I am still a relatively small channel. I am eking by on a month-to-month basis, and things were going fine. When you've been doing this as long as I have, you know the general area of what you should be making for X amount of views mixed with time watched. However, because of the adpocalypse, my ad revenue plummeted. Because of YouTube's restrictions, I can't give exact numbers, but I can say that this month I am making about 60 to 70% less than I normally would. To give you an idea of how bad things have gotten, I recently did some reviews of some video-on-demand films. The ad revenue for that doesn't even cover the rental cost of the movies. This is all happening at the worst possible time, too. For the past few years, I had freelanced for the website The Escapist, and I was overjoyed to be working there because for years I had been watching Yahtzee's stuff, and I was happy that my videos were getting to that audience. They were great. The people there were really supportive, and it was just an awesome experience. However, I and a bunch of other people were all laid off from there recently, and that hits me extra hard. So the money that I was getting from The Escapist was greatly helping me to continue while I was growing my audience. Unfortunately, now that I don't have that income and the money from YouTube has dropped significantly, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Imagine going to work on Monday and having your boss be like, "Hey, you did a great job this month. We're going to pay you less than half of what we normally pay you." I know, a lot of people pull the whole YouTube isn't a real job, but where do you draw the line at real job? I used to be a video editor at my old job, and what I did wasn't too far off from what I do now. So why is it that because I am putting it on YouTube, instead of giving it to a boss, why is that not considered a real job? I put way more time and effort into this than I ever did when I had a quote-unquote real job. So what I'm getting at is, no, this is not the end of the channel. I'm still moving forward. I've got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of stuff that I want to do, and I am trying to make as much content as I can because I really enjoy doing it, and I know you guys really enjoy watching it. What I would like to ask is, if you can, please donate to my Patreon. I would greatly appreciate it if 2% of my audience each gave $1 a month. I would be a lot less stressed. I would stop biting my nails and worrying about how all of this is going to turn out. And I can focus my attention more on creating more of the stuff that I know that you guys want to see. You want more exploring videos. You want more WTF videos. You want more even video game content. You want more of that. And I want to give it to you. I want to be able to give it to you. And I enjoy giving it to you. But that sounded bad. I want to be able to continue doing this because I love doing it and I love being able to create content I know you enjoy. Hopefully I'm making the kind of show that you feel is worth giving a couple of bucks to. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would do a whole lot to help keep the lights on around here. I've got some cool perks for being a supporter, and if you think of a perk that I don't have, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm also going to be doing a lot more on my Twitch channel, which is something that I've actually wanted to do for a while, but I couldn't because at the time where I was, it was entirely too noisy to be able to do anything for any long stretch of time. But now I'm in a different place and it's a lot more peaceful. Right now I'm doing mostly evenings, but the audience there is definitely seeing me a lot more lately. I'm also going to be putting my videos up on vid.me simply because it's always good to have all your bases covered. Beyond that, I understand that right now times are tough, and if you can't donate, then I completely understand. So if you can't donate, but you still want to do something to help the channel, it's the one major thing that I always ask. Just like, share, subscribe, tell friends, tell family, tell everybody to check out the channel. It's all I ask. So if you can afford to, please give to my Patreon. If you can't, please share the show. Thanks for listening. Have a great night, everybody.